Hello, Red Pill community. It's me again, Dorothy Guyton. I have come to receive a comment that I needed to wait to a specific person in the Red Pill community that does a lot of YouTube videos find me. That when they find me, I'm going to be set straight, torn apart, joked about, handled, discussed, picked at, bullied. I don't know. But what I am doing is addressing the Red Pill community about the difficulty they're having with women in leadership, seeming to have a jump on men and getting things, having things, advancing, being seen as though their rights are more than men's rights. That's what I'm about. And I'm talking about the anger that I'm hearing. But you know what? I'm addressing the red pill man. I'm not addressing anyone that's here for jokes, for assaults on women, for laughs on women, who just want to keep digging about women and dating and sex, sexuality and relationships and what to do to get a woman. And I'm not for any of that. None of that. What I'm talking about is manhood. And I understand the red pill man is trying to find what happened or want to return to. What do you want to return to? Manhood and womanhood? Because joking and attacks and assaults and discontent constantly with no change and no effort to make things better is not going to get you there. So I guess maybe the manosphere is just for laughs and no resolution, no change. It's a certain woman you want and a woman you don't want, and you're going to be the man she wants, and none of that is advancing you in the world or society. It has nothing to do with anything. Whoever you lay down with or choose not to lay down with has nothing to do with manhood. It has nothing to do with staking your claim as a man in society. That's not what it's about. That's not at all what manhood is about. And that's what I am. If you have no interest in being a man, then tune me out. You can even use me for jokes every day. I really don't care. What I'm doing is speaking to the man who's saying right now things are out of balance. They're not quite the way I want them to be. The head of the household is no longer in existence. Women are not marrying men anymore because they don't have education or finance, or they think they're not valuable, and you're feeling emasculated and all that. And joking with pals and getting likes and 1,000 comments, that's not going to do anything to solve that. So I'm not for you, and have your 5 minutes video on ripping me and be done with me and move on. But for the serious person, the serious man who is saying something has to change, something has to give, that's what I'm here for. You don't think I can do that? I don't think you can do what you're doing. We're just both at that. We're just about that. The one thing that happened, and it's a major thing I write in my book, Manhood Interrupted, an answer for the red pill man. It's the rite of passage. Men used to go through the rite of passage. When they were a boy and they got to a certain age, the older men in the community would take them from that community as a boy. And the people in the village or the community knew they were going off for manhood training. That when they left as a boy, but they would return as a man. So the mothers in the community said goodbye to the boy. And the boy went off, and he was fed into by the men, given wisdom, given training, told what it was to enter into manhood from a boy into manhood. And when he returned, the community, the mother, everyone knew he was changed. He was no longer expected to come back as a boy and act like a boy and behave like a boy. He took on responsibilities of manhood. You don't have to do anything to be a man. Your genitalia makes you a man. But you must do something to enter into manhood and come back changed. And because we no longer have rites of passage, our men are not being fed into. They're not leaving one state of boyhood, being guided and directed and ushered and taught manhood and return change. So there's this long period of boyhood where the community sees them as a boy, recognizes them as a boy, he behaves as a boy, and he don't have any responsibilities because he's a boy. But that man, after he comes back from his rite of passage, is expected to pick up his clothes and move out of his parents' home and establish his own home, take care of his own self. And then he's able to be married because he's eligible material. Now, women know he has been fed into and no longer will carry himself like a boy. So they're willing to marry him. And he's willing and wanting to take a wife to prove his manhood, that I can care for myself and I can care for another and I can establish a family because I am a man living in my manhood. We have extended boyhood. There has not been a change, and social media proves that, with men just making fun of women and picking them apart and talking about their makeup and their body build, and they're not this and they're not that, and I'll do this to her and do that to her. And I know you wouldn't want no one saying that about your mother, your sister, or your grandmother. But that's the behavior that many people can tune into and watch today's male engage in. And I say, have at it. Have at it. Enjoy it. But that is not going to change one thing in giving you respect, being seen as someone stable and reliable and responsible that you would want in your life. You're saying you can't get anyone, and yet you get on social media for the world to see how you behave, and yet you say, I can't get anyone. You wonder why? You're a display. You're a display, a parody. I can't say anything else. But I know God created you to be great. There's greatness in you. There's destiny in you. You can speak with your words. You can speak power and things into life, and what you want to speak on and put into the universe to come back to you is tomfoolery. Tomfoolery. Your words are your power. Words used to be your bond, your contract. And so your words are coming out. And you know who's listening to it? People in the same boat. It's not one guy talking about it's so difficult to have relationships. It's 1,000 guys, and you spend hours doing it. And people get to witness you doing it. So I'm not for you. You don't have to look at me again. Don't have to come back. You can even use me as a poster child. I don't care. It really don't matter. But for the red pill man who is saying, I have rights. I'm feeling I'm being looked over. I'm feeling that I'm not making a difference anymore, that I'm becoming irrelevant. Then I have something to say to you, and even the women, to help them understand why men are feeling this way. It's just not coming out their butts. There are things that are happening. But like I say, I'm talking to the red pill man. I don't need to talk to the red pill boy. And there is a distinction. And for someone to put in my comments, I'm going to wait till such and such get a hold of you. Well, I hope you can fill your time in the meantime with a lot of jokes and laughter until they come upon little old me with all my flaws and everything, and my southern accent, too much makeup and this and blah, 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 blah. And I wish you well with the women who choose you. You said they want a thug, they want this, they want somebody been in prison or jail, and they do not want the one that's cackling all day on social media. I don't know how you think you're distinguishing yourself from what you call the bottom, and you're high quality. High quality. High quality. I will not make another video like this addressing any nonsense. You can call my name and challenge me to duels or whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to engage. This is my one statement only, that I'm only want to speak to men that are trying to make a difference and a change in their children's lives. You say you don't want to get married. That is a good thing. Don't get married. Please don't. Don't put a woman through it. Please do not get married. Don't have children. None of that. I agree. Don't. All right? And those women that are not quality enough for you to date, leave them alone. Please pass them by. Keep it moving. And as a grown woman, and I know you all are younger, and that's what 20s are for. Finding yourself, learning who you are, but it's so much more to feed you than a bunch of men giggling at mishaps and unfortunate things. But that's what you get to decide. It's your life. It's your time. But I would, like I said, I have a wonderful book, and I will discuss it more. But today I just want to address that somehow I'm going to get jumped, picked at, and beat upon, and made fun of, and heckled. Okay. I'm sure people are doing it to you too. It's nothing new. There's nothing new to bullies, to kids, to high school things. Been there, done it. You know, I left it, and I hope you'll leave it as I keep making videos and talking to you, because I'm for you, not against you. And you don't know, there may be something valuable I can say to you, but I don't twist arms. I don't hunt you down. I'm not that concerned. Who is for me, God will direct them to me, and I don't worry about that. And I just pray blessing. But remember, your words are your power, and what you're putting out, and what you're saying, and what you're doing, and you are being witnessed. And there is someone that is meant for you, and she may be gone, and you're like, I don't care. And I'm so sorry you don't care, because it seems like you care because y'all want to date and have women. Seem that's the talk. You got to get yourself straight, okay? Till next time, don't forget to check me out at my blogspot, DorothyGuyton.blogspot.com. I'm on Twitter as In Defense of Women, N, the letter N, DEFENSE. In Defense of Women. I always get tongue-tied on that. But, hey, if you follow me, you'll see it written down. You won't have to worry about me saying it. And then I'm on Facebook as Dorothy Guyton Author on Facebook. You can follow. You can be a troll. You can do whatever you want to. But I am going to keep pushing forward, because my book is really a good resource for men that want to try to move, shift, do something, or just look and see. Have a discussion about it. You know, there's no arm twisting. All right, until next time, take care. And remember, God loves you, and I love you too. Be happy. Be happy, be healthy, okay? Goodbye.